Sorry. Yeah, hi. I'm just grabbing one last coffee and I'll be back because obviously I wasn't ready to sign off yet. So there it goes. I'll be right back. Sorry. We're back. We're good. I'm sorry, Commander Vlogs. I was reading your message when I was like, okay, I guess I'm just gonna shut down this one and start it up again. So yes, Jerry, I'm back. You're grabbing a beer? Nice. Or your drink, maybe? I don't know. Maybe it's not beer. But hey, Tambra. Commander Vlogs, thank you for your support. I was saying on the last live, I appreciate your support for telling me that you will be there for me, you know, if I need to talk to anybody in regards to the rapes that I've been through. Definitely a hard thing to deal with, for sure. But hey, Tambra, I will be keeping track of the Nick Cruz case if you're covering it. No, I didn't hear about that, Nick Cruz. Is that the victim or? So it happened to me 3 times in my life, Commander Vlogs. Once when I was 13, once when I was 15, and then the last time in my early 30s. What's the Cruz case about, though? Curious. Oh, that's the killer? Oh, man, one of the high school shooting things? Hey, Mary, how's it going? Hello, hello. Thanks for coming back, guys. I'm sorry. I just didn't want to drop it like that. I'm like, no, what's going on? And it just so happened that it happened as soon as that that profile showed up, and I was like, I bet you that was a hacker, you know? Happened last year. Yeah, they were pretty traumatizing, I'd have to say, for sure. I have a friend that it happened to her twice in her teens. Trying to rape her this February. Just wanting to cause physical pain to the person. Yeah. Yeah, it's sure not a fun thing to have to go through when you're overpowered and somebody's taking something that they want from you or whatever. It's really not. It's really not a good thing at all. But I think and I believe that I am a stronger person because of it, but I'm also very damaged because of it, you know, and I recognize that. I'm really going to try hard not to slurp, but this looks like it's a little bit hot. Darn it, I'm sorry. I think it's mostly just my UK members, the nutty daws, that are like, hey, that's not etiquette. I'm like, sorry. Aw, thanks, Tambra. You're so sweet. Thank you, honey. Yeah, it certainly has affected my relationships over the years, for sure. You know, it's just, yeah, thank you, honey. I appreciate that. I really try, you guys, but there's some times where I'm just down. And, you know, I turned back my Tuesdays live so that people could actually see for themselves. And it seemed like people were just coming around to see that really down moment only to unsubscribe. And I was like, all right, well, I'm not dealing with this. I'm not giving you guys like, or the people out here that are watching me the power to, you know, make me feel worse. Like, are you freaking kidding me? I have been through the worst of the worst of the worst. And, you know, I am so like my cup runneth over. I am so blessed to be where I'm at and to have the strength that I have. And I can only attribute it to my God because like he's the only person that I constantly went back to. As angry as I was as a teenager, that some things that happened to me that I really didn't understand. I you know, took it out on him a little bit. And I really did, you know, kind of flip him off. Like he wasn't there for me. He didn't care. And I didn't love him anymore. You know, but I found my way back and I realized that he was actually my strength the entire time. And I don't think that I would have been able to successfully be alive today without some kind of, you know, supernatural strength that comes from, you know, a higher power. There's no other way to describe it. I mean, I'm telling you like that. I don't blame some of the people when you hear about the suicides and things that are happening because life is so hard. And when you don't have, you know, people around you that love you and stuff, it's really easy to continue to stay down and feel worthless and feel like nobody wants you. Nobody's ever going to love you. It's, you know, it's a devastating spiral though. And so like, you know, tapping into something that helped to give me that strength. Like I can only explain the unseen as it is. Like, I mean, it is what it is. I don't think I'd have this strength without him, you know? I am so blessed. Thank you. Hey, Cheryl B. You're a permanent subscriber? Well, thank you, Commander Vlogs. I really like how you do the you'll post up someone's channel and say like this person, you know, I really like them or I really love what they're doing and you'll promote them, I guess, in a post. I really like that. That's kind of cool. You were only 19, Leslie? Yeah. Hey, Gina. Sorry for the interruption. You were 7 and 9. Yeah, I definitely had some things happen to me as a child. But I was so young, you guys, that I just have very, very faint flashbacks of it. I can't really see who it is. I remember when I was a teenager, though, there was a psychologist that wanted to try hypnosis with me, to try to find out who it was and if I could look up at the face and see who was coming at me, because all I could see to this day is the jeans from the waist down. And I recognize those jeans as, a pair of jeans that my dad wore, but also that my dad's brother wore. But then also his son wore those. So I don't know necessarily who did what or what happened, but I definitely have memories, and at very young age was acting very inappropriately myself, like too young to know that it's supposed to feel good. Like my loins literally burning fire because it just, it's I just had to like touch myself. It's something, it was so like something that was taught and instilled from such a young age. And I don't know who it was. I don't really know. But I remember my mom saying that she did not want me to go through with the hypnosis because it could open up my mind to evil things. She felt that the hypnosis was something that, would be a doorway into allowing evil to enter in my mind or something. So she kind of convinced me to not do it. And I never ever went into the hypnosis to figure out if I could ever look up and see who the face was that belonged to those genes. So it's, it is something that follows you your whole life. It very much affected my relationships and how I was, how I handled them in a huge way. It certainly wasn't positive. It was a lot of baggage. Amen to you, Sherry. Amen to God. Been there, done that. You're awesome sauce and priceless. Keep hope and faith alive. Yes. Yeah. Corey Hanthorne. Hope you're doing great. Love your channel. I love how you show emotions. You keep it real. I do keep it real. I'm trying to hold back getting too emotional about this because it is huge, right? Sexual abuse is something that people just don't really talk about. We're just branching into talking about depression and mental illnesses and, the labeling and stigmas of all of that. So never mind, talking about the abuse part of what's happening behind closed doors and stuff like that. So it is painful. That's true. And I will be okay. I know that now. Hey, Henry. Of course you're here. Oh. Hey, Miri. How you doing, honey? I say that in the nicest way, Henry. Just so happens we're talking about some heavy stuff, and you and I are recently just started talking, so I think we're kind of crushing a little bit, actually. But you were 7, 12, and 15. Yes, Alice. Young ages. Too young to know, the difference between right and wrong, where that somebody taught this child something that they shouldn't know how to do or what it is, or those should have been red flags and signs to my parents, though. And it really wasn't. Your heart breaks for all you went through, and I commend you for pushing through the trauma for a brighter, better life. Yes, exactly. I've still made my mistakes along the way and stuff, but I'm not going to continue completely beating myself up. There were things that happened to me that were out of my control that definitely shaped who I ended up becoming, and was partial reasons as to why I was dealing with things in inappropriate ways. And again, I will state that if you aren't given the proper tools as a child, as a youth, as a teenager, as a whatever, at every sort of level up that you're doing, you can't expect the child to necessarily know how to act, react, or deal or handle it. So, for the parents that tune in and stuff, I mean, have those hard conversations. If there's anything that I can give for advice, it would be to teach them about these bad things, have a point, and make sure that you you provide them with solutions and pros and cons to how they're going to deal with that, right? So I won't let guys touch me anywhere unless it's been past 2 years in a relationship, because I just can't do it. Yeah, Leslie, I was very much affected for many, many, many years as a teenager. I very much didn't know how to handle the relationship aspect of, being with a partner and stuff like that. And things would come back and like literally kick me in the face, at the worst times. And he would be the one that would be affected, but thankfully I dated a lot of nice guys. That I did date a couple of really bad ones too, but whatever. Thankfully I dated people who were able to understand and had a heart about things, but it certainly was a detriment to the success level of the relationship because of some of the things that I went through. So I said your name right? No way. That almost never happens. That's funny. Right. I understand, Leslie. Alice says it's huge. You can be having a wonderful day and then out of nowhere you lose it. Something triggers it. And yes, yeah, things come back at the worst time. And if you don't have positive tools to deal with those feelings, the chances of you dealing with it positively are very little. So, yeah, my parents, I think, are still in a little bit of denial, and I think they still just really don't want to look at the truth the right way. They don't really want to have to face the mirror and look at themselves as what they may have done that may have, maybe contributed to some of the negative ways that I've dealt with things in the past or whatever, you know what I mean? So food was your way to cope. It used to be for me too. And I realized that, I still get like that, like I get a little bit depressed and, eat like a whole freaking pie or something. But that's not something you want to do regularly, and it's not healthy. And it's always temporary. If you get fixated on that temporary good feeling, I feel like it's only going to be more negative later on, because you're really not dealing with it. You're just putting a Band-Aid over it by comforting yourself in that way. That's how I saw it for myself, Your mother was so supportive of you. That's so awesome, Leslie. You're so lucky. That's awesome. Aw, thanks, Henry. Sometimes I don't feel like I am. And I think, sometimes even when you have like a support person that comes to you and hugs you and just says like, everything's going to be okay. Like I haven't had that in a long time. And I got to tell you, the next person that does that, I might not even let go of that hug. Oh, man. Hello, I am Elise. My mom was abusing alcohol, so she didn't hear you when I tried to get her to hear you. Then as an adult, I had had enough and lost it. My mother finally heard me. Aw. It's caused bulimia for 23 years. I had dealt with a little bit of eating disorder when I was a teenager. But I had gone through, thank you, Commander Vlogs. You're so sweet. I had gone through anorexia. I just didn't eat anything, I just quit eating everything kind of thing, except for water. Water became what I, filled myself with kind of thing. Very few meals kind of deal. Actually, not even any meals. It was just, a snack or whatever. But yeah, like I think it was at that time, when I came out to find my confidence, it was then that I realized that allowing other people to control how I felt and how I looked at myself and how I valued myself as far as beauty, it really became profound. And I was like, all right, I am allowing these people control over me, by trying to be as perfect as I can be or something. It was at that point in my life that I was like, no, forget it. I'm taking control. But I remember before I got there, how beaten down and devastated I was, and how badly I just wanted to please everybody, and how none of it was really working out. It wasn't really until I sort of decided who I really wanted to please, which was my God, that I was able to just be happy and content with everything in my life. Like, I mean, I don't have my freaking kids, you guys, and I'm content and I'm able to be happy like this. It's not all the time. I do get down about it still, but there's hope. It's not the end of the world because something bad happens. There is strength out there. That's kind of how I see it. Every night when I would wake up, she would talk you through it. That's so sweet, Leslie. Granny Dose is a kaleidoscope in pieces of broken glass, but when you put them together, they are beautiful, just like you, Sherry. Aw, thank you for the hearts, Granny Doe. You're so sweet. Very sweet. You love your mom for that so much. I would have been dead if she didn't. Aw, that's really sweet, Leslie, that she was there for you like that, for sure. Not everybody has that, so you're very, very, very lucky to have that. That's awesome. Commander Vlogs, no problem. I am enjoying your stream. You're very welcome. You're very, very, thank you. Like, seriously. Lee McGovern, well done, hun. Aw, thank you. Love the smiley face, Tambra. I'm happy to know kids. You're funny. Well, it's a different situation for me, but I'm trying to just not reside on the negativity and the bad and what's not going the way that I thought it was going to. I have to move on. It's the only way to go. Well, it's not the only way to go, but hey, I've been lower and I don't want to go there anymore. You know what I mean? Hashtag truth. What? Yes. Absolutely. 100%. Seriously. I tried to kill yourself several times. My sister got pregnant when all of that was going on with me. Honestly, those kids have saved you from doing it. Aw, well, that's really sweet. Thank you, Commander Vlogs. My furniture looks comfortable. Here's a big hug. Everything will be okay. Aw, I love your messages. Thank you. That's really sweet. Hello, Half Rudder. Sorry I lost you. I really wasn't willing and wanting to get off just yet. So, hey, Miss Shaylee. Beautiful, beautiful Miss Shaylee. I think, well, I'll message you afterwards, hun. Hope you have an amazing day. Me too. I hope you have an amazing day too, Commander Vlogs. Thank you for coming in and thank you for your donations. I really appreciate it. You're awesome. Thanks. Yeah, I will send you a private message, Miss Shaylee. I'm finally kind of feeling just a little bit better. I think sometimes even just talking about it and admitting that these things are really wrong right now, and admitting the the imperfection, I guess, if you will, right? Allowing you guys to see all sides, right? But it's nowhere that I want to live. I visit there really frequently, but I really don't want to live in the negativity. So I truly appreciate all of you who come and support me and listen and, uplift me and encourage me, because I am the hardest on myself, right? I am like, really, I think everybody's kind of like that. I don't know. Aren't we? I don't know. You were in the shower. Perfect timing. I don't either. We love you for your up spirits you have. Yeah, but I mean, it seems like, okay, so what I guess what I was meaning by that is like my Tuesday live, I really tried to hold it together, and it really didn't work. I was really just not in a emotionally a good place, and I couldn't seem to kind of shake the negativity, right? And it seemed as though people, you know, when they saw that the video was back up, you know, it got like another 150 views or something like that. But yet I lost like 5 subscribers, like people coming in just to see my negative, down, sad moment, only to try to make me feel worse by unsubscribing. Like, whatever. I don't want the judgmental people here because, like, in all honesty, we got enough of that crap in the world. We don't need to be judged by any other fellow human being. And the ones that continue to sort of take that upon themselves, in my opinion, are a disgrace. Like, I mean, it's really not cool of them at all to do that to anybody. So, but yeah, it was just like a reflection of, okay, so you're just going to come here to see the negative side, and, oh, you know, she's just like all the rest, unsubscribe. Like, I mean, I was just like, all right, we're going to turn that video back off, because I don't want people just coming over thinking that my depression is a ruse or whatever. Like, I have my medical file, like, to prove that I was diagnosed in 2008. Like, I've been dealing with shit for so long, I can't even remember when I wasn't dealing with shit. For real. I can't even remember when I wasn't, when things were just A-okay, totally fine, not a care in the world, just loving life. I really don't freaking remember a time that I've ever completely felt like that. So, I mean, you know, and then people come around and they watch some of these things and they think that it's fake. It's like, oh my God. For what reason, one, and for two, I'm one hell of a freaking actress then, aren't I? If I could pull all of that off. I mean, come on. It's obviously real. I've told, you know, how many times what the problem is and the negative decisions I've made and what those repercussions were, and, you know, what I've lost from that, you know? So no, it's not fake. No, it's not a ruse. I mean, it is for real. And the ones that come and support me and encourage me and uplift me are just, I don't even have the words to describe how much I value and appreciate that. It's just priceless to have some people around the world that you've never met and you don't know coming like-mindedly, completely caring about me. For what? Just because? Like, that's an amazing feeling, you know, coming from not having family and not having sibling love. I don't have cousins. I don't have aunts or uncles around me. You know, like, I mean, it's huge to me to have that with you guys, the people that come here to support and encourage. So when I see that one of my videos is creating for people to unsubscribe, it's like, no, I'm not going to let you see that then. If that's what you're going to be like, I'm not going to give you the power to make me feel worse. Are you kidding? Nuh-uh. You're not going to get that kind of power, those negative people that are doing that and then spreading it to their friends. Like, oh, you know, go check this out. Like, come on. Better Media Network. Greeting from Louisiana. Love the channel. Aw, thanks. I've never even seen yours. Now I got to go find you. I'm going to write that down because I know I'll forget if I don't write it down. Sorry. Better Media Network. Depression is real, 100%. I don't think it's something that you could even fake. And why? Why would you want to? Like, who wants to constantly be down and out and feeling shitty? Nobody. Nobody wants that. But yet some people kind of make it their mission that they're going to try and create that for another individual. And like, oh my Lord, I'm just like, Lord Jesus, have mercy on their soul. Like, holy cow. I know, it's like, how much more I can take. Hamlet, Justice for Victims. Anxiety is real too. I don't really suffer too much from that, unless there's like a a physical altercation, like a verbal yelling and like screaming, and then my anxiety. That's probably some adrenaline too, right? I mean, that's just going up, right? Yeah, I would imagine that anxiety would be horrible. I'm the kind of person that I just don't want anything negative controlling me, you know? Like I really um like for instance, if something really bothers me, like I notice that something that somebody else does or someone else says or something else that's happening is really super irritating, I will actually almost force myself to listen to it to the point that it doesn't even bother me anymore. You know what I mean? I don't know if you know what I mean, but I can give you an example if you don't know what I mean. Yeah, Tambra, I have found that in you guys. I have found family that's not, my blood type family, and I love you guys, It's the haters that come over here and try to make it seem as though I have nothing better to do than create a ruse about my depression or about my issues or about my problems. I really have no agenda, all ulterior, you know? Yeah, I totally love you guys. The ones that come to encourage me and uplift me, I value you guys so much. I can't even put it into words. I'm like, I love, I like, I'm just like flabbergasted. It's an amazing feeling. It just builds and fills my heart, just grows like the Grinch. You know what I mean? Like it just grows and grows and grows. Love my channel. Thank you, Hamlet, Justice for Victims. I love that we can come in and chat with you. We all have our own problems, and we can all heal each other. I think you mean Alice. Yes, I think that's very positive too. You were never sexually abused, but emotionally, mentally, and physically from age 4 to 15. It's hard to deal with and be strong. I left home at 15 because I had no family. It was a struggle, but I'm better now. That's inspiring that you're able to share that with us here, Jerry. I think that there's a lot of youth people that are going through traumatic things in their own home and lives, but maybe don't even necessarily know who to turn to or where to go for any kind of help or assistance. So just being able to come to the platform and talk about it and not be judged, I think is good, right? It's a good thing. I take Wellbutrin for depression. You take Lexapro. The older you get, the more you remember bits and pieces. Right. Sister from another mama. Love it, Leslie. That's awesome. Thank you. I feel so much at home, really, I do, right? It's like, it's comfortable, it's inviting, and it's inclusive. Nobody needs to feel like they don't belong. Nobody needs to be bullied online. Nobody needs to be mistreated and made to feel like crap. So the people that go around doing that to other people, in my opinion, you are only going to set yourself up for the worst karma ever. And good luck with that. That's all I have to say, to the people that choose to come around just to try to find something negative or talk crap behind people's backs and create for other people to not like somebody and stuff like that. Like, I mean, good luck to all that negativity that people take time out of their lives to actually go and do. I mean, we should just be praying for all of them because they certainly need it. That's a given. Hola, Laura. ¿Cómo estás, amiga? Big C75. Hi, all from cold UK. Hi, all from hot Canada. Well, I mean, we're getting there. We're almost in the double digits. I believe that's why I survived, was to help others spread light in this dark world. I believe that's why I've survived as well. Just to be that voice of spreading awareness and be that accepting positive light to give out to others, People aren't used to that either. People are more used to being shunned and turned away and shit on left, right, and center, used, abused, and mistreated. People are more used to that than to this, which is sad. When the world has come to this, where people don't even believe that this is authentic when they can see it and hear it and feel it for themselves, yet they still want to doubt it. Like they just don't want to see the light of, you know, God coming through. They're just like, nope, nope, it's fake. Like, get out of here. I've got a crap ton of other things to do than to try to make something up about me, you know? Yeah, I believe in light and love. Yes, yeah, totally. What's up, world? I look lovely tonight. Thank you, Hazel. How you doing? It does help us a lot when we can reach out and help others. That's totally true. Lorna Crosby, hello. New to my channel? Well, welcome. If you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and throw up a like if you're enjoying spending some time here with me. I appreciate the support. I really do. You're good, amiga? I'm all right, amiga. Amiga mamacita. It's 11:07 in Spain. Wow. It is only 4:09 here. And you shine like a wonderful beacon of light and hope. You all do. We are all awesome sauce. Yeah, I love that awesome sauce. I say awesomeness, but yeah, awesome sauce is just as good too. Love it. Being kind feels good to the person being kind and the person receiving it. It's a win-win. Exactly. Everybody wins. I'm a bright light in your life, Hamlet. Aw, that's very sweet of you. Thank you. Aw, love your little smiley faces, Laura. Yeah, I think it's a good thing to try to stay positive, right? I mean, it's impossible to literally be positive all the time. It's impossible to please everybody because let's face it, we do have judgmental people. We do have people who have expectations, you know? And it's sad that we can't just embrace the diversity and change and difference in everybody and just be accepting and happy. But I guess it all starts here. We can do it, right? And we can show each other people that it is possible. And it may just be one place, but hey, all are welcome. I'm going to warm up my coffee. I'll be right back. I think I heated it up a little too long, actually. There's only half a cup there left, so. You are the emoji queen, Chica or Chick. I guess I can't call you Chica because we have a Chica. I liked her name, Chica Chilled. I thought that was really cool, but what did she change it to? I can't remember right now. Chica Flica or something? Chica the Flica? I know all don't like it, but all you see are words on the screen, at least. Can do is ask emoji, so you know. see kind of how I know how I'm saying it. You're so cute. Timbra's coming in strong now. Wait a minute, you're not the only one. She's like, I got this too. Too cute. Love it. You love coffee, but it hurts your stomach. Yeah, I love it too. I love the taste of it. But when it starts to hurt my stomach, I back off of it. But I used to drink it like a lot. My hand made the shadow. You can only drink 1 cup. Yeah. If we were always positive, we wouldn't know it was good. Without the ish or bad, everything would be a drab and blah. We wouldn't realize we were happy, would we? Interesting. I don't know. Or would it just be heaven on earth at that point? I don't know. I have mixed feelings now. Hearing your point of view, I'm like, It's true, I think, a little bit, right? What you're saying, that we wouldn't necessarily know we were in a really good place if we didn't know what the really bad place felt like. 1 second. I'll be right back. Thank you, Laura. If you like spending time with Sherry, don't forget to hit the like. Love it, Sherry. Nuke your coffee like I do. Everyone makes fun of you for nuking your coffee. Who likes to drink cold coffee? Unless that's what you're going for. If you're going for an iced coffee, it's a whole different feeling, right? Which I do. I have been known to do iced coffees with a shot of espresso and shot of caramel. But, you know, when you're talking about a hot coffee, who likes it when it's gone cold, right? You're like, wait a minute, this isn't how it's supposed to taste. You just put it in the mic, right? But it just, there's something satisfying about that, like hot coffee. And like the best feeling is when you're standing outside and it's chilly and then you take that swig of hot coffee and it goes all the way down your throat and warms your tummy. Love that feeling. Have you tried decaf, Leslie? Oh, you're talking to Leslie. What's up? Says we are human, no matter the good that we have going on, and we have negative, we gravitate to it. It's like a foreign body. We just do. Right? Yeah. You put some Baileys in your coffee? Oh man, I haven't had that for a while. I used to, but they stopped selling it up at the closer liquor mart or whatever. So I just haven't gone down to the big one. I'm like, whatever. Doesn't matter. The hazelnut's fine. It's not the alcohol of it. It's that creamy taste, you know? So the hazelnut cream does that for me too. But I have had it in the past, you know, where you have your Baileys or you have like, what was the one I had? Naughty Cow. That's what the brand was called, Naughty Cow. And it was like a 12% or something like that, a liqueur, a cream liqueur. And so I would put that in my coffee. Is that ebb and flow? What are you talking about, Jerry? Ebb and flow is a reserve over here. I'm like, what? And what, yin and yang? What? You hate cold coffee? Yeah. I don't mind cold coffee if that's what I'm going for. But I got to be in the mood to have that bitter coffee taste that's chill, you know, but then it has to be in like a chill form. It can't have just gone cold in the cup. I'm like, blah. But if it's in the, you know, a cup that has the ice and everything in it, you're like, okay, this is a cold drink, you know. Love that, Roosevelt. Keep your eye on the stars and your feet on the ground. Very nice. That's awesome. Love that encouragement. Miss Sherry, have to leave your chat. It was really relaxing and peaceful. Thank you and goodbye, everybody. Okay, well, thank you, Trees Belthoven. I hope you have a wonderful, blessed day. And I hope to see you back again. We have regular shows Tuesdays and Saturdays, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's my time zone, which is actually 5 p.m. GMT time zone, which is what YouTube goes by. Hello, Simmer Soul. First time here. Do I have a theory on the Watts case? I definitely have shared it. I have like over 100 videos on the entire case. I was somebody who read all the disclosed information. I got all the documents. I saw and opened all the links that were available and read through all the information. And I certainly think that Mr. Watts is guilty. I do think that it seems as though someone else was involved because he doesn't seem to know exactly how the girls died. He keeps stating that there was a blanket that was used. Meanwhile, the coroner stated there was no fibers found in either Bella or Celeste's mouth, tongue, throat, lungs, anything. So it's kind of left us with more questions of, well, what the heck really happened and who was all really there, and will we ever get any more answers, kind of thing. So I have not seen Nicole Atkinson's positive video. I did not even know that she had a channel. Best coffee ever was in the Germany at a hotel. I bet you could find it online and order it. Ideas, baby. But for real, though. Ebb and flow is a saying in Minnesota. It's for good and bad. Oh, interesting. That's an actual place here. So that's kind of cool. Always got to try to stay positive. Yes, that is the goal. I may not always be successful, but that's the goal. I'm sure honest about it, though. That's for sure. I think someone else uploaded it. Oh. Well, I had not seen anything about it. Thank you, Leslie. I have been told that it is contagious, which is the first, because I've never really been told that before. And I sure laugh like a lot. Like I've worked at a lot of places in my life, and I've all, you know, like I'm always kind of a jokester in a sense. Like I can roll with anything. There's almost really nothing you could joke about that I won't really laugh at, unless it's like, you know, God jokes and stuff. I don't like those. But I don't know what brand, but when you go back soon, you'll find out. Yeah, I would have been taking pictures of that before I even left. If it was the best coffee I had ever tasted in my life, I would have been taking pictures or something. Like I would have been bringing that information home. It's really obvious that I used to have my nose pierced here, hey? You can see that? The little holes? But I noticed the shadow is different. I never had this side pierced, only this side. Well, you know, a piercing that I always wanted to try, though, and I think it would look really cute on me, is the little gemstone, like birthmark or whatever, you know, higher up on the lip. I don't know. You had your nose pierced too? Yeah, I had a double actually. At one point in my life when I was a teenager, I had a double nose ring. I think I even have a picture of it actually. Speaking of, you guys don't even laugh at me either. Oh, you can't really totally. Oh yeah, I guess so. So these are me. But you can see the top one there. I have the hoop, and down there I have a stud. But I did end up getting the two done. Ta-da! But yeah, that's all me. This is me too. You guys, would you believe I was only like 13 or 14 here? I was like so young, but I looked so mature. 14 maybe actually, because I think I was like 12 or 13 here. Aw, you're so sweet. You know, being pretty was certainly not anything that was easy. I have to admit, it was more difficult to have the good looks and stuff. People judge you a lot more, you know? They look at you as if you think you're better than everybody else or something. It's stupid. I mean, it was not ever easier to be pretty. I almost wish I had never have been, you know, pretty, but whatever. When I was born, I told you guys my hair was so blonde, it was white. That's the truth. That's the truth about it. I was so blonde, I was white. So cute, right? We're going through my pictures. Just love it. A little lady. Do I even look the same anymore? Whatever. But I was so blonde, I was white. Good times. Good times. Cotton top, Amanda. Yeah. Too funny. I think this one's really cute, though. Too funny. Hi, salut, Yvette. I looked so mature as a teenager. Yeah, it brought me a lot more problems than good. That's for darn sure. I can totally still rock it. Oh, thanks for Shaylee. It's hot in Georgia right now. Casper, yeah, no doubt, hey? I know, I looked like I was already of age. I know. It brought me lots of issues. Lots of attention. You were the outcast, not in school. I was rebellious. I looked beautiful back then and now. Aw, you're so sweet. Thanks, Jerry. Jerry, how come you have two accounts? I'm curious. Like, why do you have the one that says Jerry Cruz and then you have the other one that's like Starfish or Fun Show something? Starfish Fun Show? Thank you, Laura. You missed the albums? We'll just scroll it back a little bit. It'll replay it, won't it? Or just remember the timestamp. Just know when you're going back in, you're going at like 50 minutes, you know? Gina Shaw, why are you saying shady? What's shady? You see the resemblance from now to then? I've had some people contact me from like school saying like, you barely changed. And I'm like, what? I don't know. I feel like I have. But only one account, but you've got, isn't it you that's the Sunfish Star Show or something? Yeah, I've definitely changed. I've aged like fine wine. I thought you had the other profile. Yeah, the Starship Fun Show or whatever. Ooh, I hear some motorcycles outside. Gina Shaw, what do you mean? What's shady? I don't understand. Would you like me to show you something again? What? What's up? I wish you'd tell me. I'm like, what's shady? This one's kind of cute too. Miss Shaylee. Yeah, we've kind of gone over our 2 accounts. Oh, I seriously, I thought he's the one by my account during the break. I figured out how to change it. Oh, okay. Okay. You got what song in your head? Leslie. No idea how to get your picture on there. You just have to go to your main channel, like on your channel, and then go into customization. Rather than going into the studio, you're going to go to customize, and it'll give you options in there. And I'm not even tech savvy, and I'm helping you. Look at that. Slim Shady by Eminem. Okay, Alice, so you have to go to your main channel on your channel in YouTube, Alice, and then instead of like there should be there's 2 buttons that are there that you can customize your channel or you can go into the studio. So you want to customize so that you can upload your photo. Yeah, 1 hour for timestamp. Yeah, about at the 50-minute stage. Yeah. So you put your picture on YouTube by going to your channel. There should be a drop down in the corner because you're signed into your account. So you can go to your channel. When you get to your channel, there's a customize channel button, and then there's a studio button. So you can go to upload videos and edit and all that kind of stuff like that. Or to customize your channel, you can then click on the circle of your photo, and it'll drop down options if you want to take a photo now, or if you want to upload a photo you already have saved. You did it from Google? Oh, okay. Well, very good alternate idea for sure. If you can't do it through your YouTube channel, you can go to your Google account and you can do it from there. Aw, try your Google account, Jerry. If you can't figure it out from your YouTube channel, then try your Google account. People helping people. I love it. And then you can connect it to YouTube. Yeah, that's exactly it, I believe. Yeah. I thought you guys could do it straight from your channel. Either or though, Google or your channel. If you're not finding the customized thing, then go and check on your Google and it'll it should connect it. But you may have to go, like you'll have to read each little square of what is what. You have had this account for 5 years almost. Cool. I created this account like way back in 2013, but I actually didn't use this account until November of 2017. So I didn't really use, anything. That's true. If you have your Gmail connected to your Google, then you could also change it through there. You could change it through your Gmail account. Oh, okay, Laura. I wasn't aware of that. But I mean, I was aware that there were some things that weren't working anymore because Google Plus is leaving and all this kind of stuff. So there's things that aren't working like they used to. Well, I'm almost done my sip of coffee. I have a wonderful little barbecue to go to tonight. So I think I'm going to take out some meat because I want to bring some of my own. And oh, I'm so excited to barbecue. I freaking love barbecuing, and it's so beautiful and sunny outside. Absolutely love it. Hey, shady lady. Hope I am feeling a little bit better. Clearly, you guys can tell that just talking about it and talking with you guys really, really helps. And, I don't think it's an embarrassing thing to have to admit that maybe you have a little bit of issues with dealing with some things and stuff. Like, I have found so much more support through just being honest about having issues and dealing with life and my problems that, I was able to find support through talking about it. So I think it's a good thing, I know I love barbecue. I'm so excited. Yum, yum, yum. But I thank all of you guys who take some time to come out and, chit chat and empower me and uplift me and strengthen me even in my down times. I can imagine that would be harder because, maybe you're down too or something. And so to come over to me and see me down, well, that's not going to help anything. Or anybody. So you got some edibles. Yum. You woke up the next day, was in the sky. Oh my gosh, girl, be careful. Like, seriously. If you're going to try something like an edible you've not really done, I would try half. Don't do the whole thing. It's kind of cold for a barbecue. It's really nice and sunny out here. So we're going to give it a whirl. It sounds like fun, and I'm so super stoked. It's very nice for you to join us, Leslie, and thank you for contributing to some good conversation. I appreciate all of you guys. If you enjoyed this show, please give it a like before you leave. And if you're new, hit that subscribe button. We have tons of interactive conversations here that I like to include everybody. So even if you have a difference of opinion, I want to hear from you. I want to have you join in. I want you to feel just as welcome. We can agree to disagree. We can debate it out, but you are all welcome. That's my point. So thank you guys all for joining. I love you guys all for coming and saying hi and contributing to the general conversation. Sheila, I looked down, I didn't read the whole thing, and then you retracted it. And I'm like, darn it, I should have just read it. Whatever it was, I'm not sure, but you're from Kentucky, Leslie? That's awesome. Yes, I will have fun. It should be good times, good food. Who doesn't love a barbecue, for real? So love you guys. And I'll see you again Tuesday for another live stream. And I hope we have even more people to join. So have a great night, and I will see you again soon. TGIS. Bye for now. Stay safe.